everyone, I'm here today with a tutorial for my snazzy fishtail braid. I have been wearing these a lot in a ton of Instagram posts, and a lot of you said you liked my fishtail braid and wanted a tutorial, so I figured I'd do one. I am not really great at hair, especially braiding. It's like not my thing. So the fact that I was able to kind of do a decent fishtail braid, I was super stoked. So I thought I would do a tutorial because I feel like if I can do a fishtail braid, you can do one, because I'm really horrible at it. So it's super easy. If you want to see how I did this like really simple fishtail braid, then just stay tuned. So to start out, I've already dry shampooed my hair. I washed it yesterday and I let it pretty much air dry. So you can see like my extensions that I have in are curly at the bottom. My natural hair is quite straight and kind of bleh. So I put a little bit of dry shampoo just to kind of give it some texture, because it was very soft and like stuck to my head. So it has a little bit of texture to it. And then what I'm going to do is I like to take a pick. You can use a teasing comb or whatever. I have mine parted over here. I think I'm going to just stick with whatever the part is. And I'm going to start kind of back combing some of these pieces. I don't know, I have always been a fan, it's gonna look a little crazy, let's just be real. I've always been a fan of a pick for back combing. I don't know why. Oh gosh, look at that arm jiggle. Somebody's gotta do some more tricep workouts, dang. Okay, so we're just going to lightly tease all of this, kind of the crown of your hair. So it's gonna look a little crazy. Okay, so I'm just taking my fingers and like combing that down a little bit so it still has some volume. Okay, so since my part's on this side, I'm gonna move all the hair over to the opposite side. I'm gonna take a couple like little pieces out here, and you can go and curl those obviously later. I don't have my curling iron in here, so I won't be curling any pieces, but that's okay. So I'm moving it all over to this side and just kind of comb through here. And I am like not a good braider, so I'm not good with hair, I'm not good with braids, I'm not creative. Hair is not my thing. So if I can do this, you can do this, because I'm literally horrible at braiding. So a lot of you said you've liked my fishtail braid, so I thought, well, you know what? Since I'm awful at it, if I can do it, then you definitely can do it. Okay, so I have all my hair moved over onto my parts on this side, so I sweep it all like this. And then I'm gonna just leave some hair out here. And you can pull that hair out later, I guess, if you want to. I just like to take it out first. And then you're going to just split it in half. Let's see. Split it in half, so you have two pieces. So I'm left-handed, so I don't know if this looks different if you're left-handed versus right-handed or what, but okay, so I have two pieces. So I'll take that piece and kind of just like set it down here. I'm going to reach back here and grab a chunk, and I've noticed that the smaller the chunk, the more I like it. So take a small piece about that big, you're going to cross it over and join it with this piece. And as you get kind of down a little bit farther, it gets easier. Then I'm going to take, leaving my bangs out, a piece from over here, so a smallish chunk, and join it with this back piece. And that's all you're going to do. Then again, take another piece from the back here, cross it over, and join it with the front half. And I'm going to try to turn sideways so you can see this. So I got another piece, cross it over, and join it. And you're just going to keep doing that. And like I said, as you get farther down, it gets easier. So you just take a part from the front or the back and cross it over and add it. So it's, it's very similar to a regular braid, except for you only have two pieces and you're just pulling small chunks from the furthest part out. And you just keep going down. And it's really actually quite easy. and it's perfect. I mean, it takes a little longer than most braids do, or like a regular braid, but I love the way that it looks. And I've been wearing it a ton lately because it's just easy. And it's okay, so now as I get down here, I don't have to like let that hair down, and see how it kind of fans out. So I'll take this like outer top part and cross it over. And you can stop like throughout and loosen it up. I just loosen it up at the end. And that's pretty much all there is to it. It's quite simple. And if you mess up, you just try it again. You know, it might take a couple times to kind of get it, but honestly, it's pretty dang easy once you get a hold of it. So I'm definitely looking forward to tackling other braids. You could do thicker chunks, smaller chunks. It just depends on your hair or what you're going for. Sometimes I'll do a little bit bigger pieces because it's a little easier to pull those out than it is like the smaller chunks. And if you don't have super thick hair, I recommend just getting some like clip-in extensions and just popping some of those in, because it really does make a difference in the fullness of your braid. If I had like clip-in extensions that matched my hair, if I wanted to do a really fun, thick, chunky braid, I would definitely just add a couple clip-ins to my already, you know, extensions I have, just to add some thickness into it. And so now I'm getting down here to the end, and I'll show you kind of how I loosen it up a little bit, because if it's too tight like this, I kind of feel like Katniss Everdeen. Everdeen or Aberdeen? Anyways, I feel like Katniss if I have it too tight. So, okay. Down towards the end there, it got a little braided like. Oh well. Okay. So I'll just kind of loosely knot it off, and I'll start at the bottom, and I just start pulling these out. And I start at the bottom because then that way it allows this to kind of loosen up a little bit. And then I just kind of keep tugging it. And I think this is called like pancaking or something. I don't know. Like I said, braiding is not my thing. Hair is not my forte. And you can just kind of pull it out a little bit and loosen it up. And I just kind of grab with both hands, kind of like little claws, and go meh, meh, meh. And you can, you know, pull it out as thick or as loose as you want, or as loose or whatever as you want. And then like this end part kind of got a little bit crazy, so I'm just going to just tighten it up just a little bit. And that's pretty much all I do. Like, it's very simple, doesn't take a whole lot of time. Okay, so now see I have my layers and stuff always start to come out. So then you just take some bobby pins, and I just kind of move the hair over to the side and start bobby pinning the hair down. Like that. So that way it kind of is smoother on that side. Then pull out whatever bangs you want, and you can curl them, or curl them back. And you can kind of, that's why I like to tease this part, so this part is still a little bit full. And that's kind of just how I do my braid. It's super easy. I hope this was helpful. I know there's a ton of braided tutorials out there, and there's people who are like really good at hair. Not me, says I, and so if I can do it, so can you. That's my motto in life. If I can do it, so can you. So I hope you guys enjoyed this tutorial. If I ever come up with something else that I think I'm semi okay with when it comes to hair, I'll try to do a tutorial for that too. So I hope you guys enjoyed, and I will talk to you guys later. Oh, and if you want a tutorial for this eye look, I actually just filmed one, so stay tuned for that. I'll have one or the other linked down below. And yeah, I hope you guys are all doing well, and I'll talk to you later. Bye!